So-called doctors experimented on human beings in ways that we cannot imagine. Medical personnel, Nazi guards, men on the street manhandled, pushed, shoved these very survivors. Now, when we come to them and human touch means help, in our eyes, in their eyes, it provides terror. Sights, smells, and sounds that are part of our everyday life provide feelings that we simply are groping to understand. Sometimes the antiseptic smell that we associate with cleanliness brings back memories of disinfectants being used in ways beyond our comprehension. The sounds of an alarm or the sights of a bright light may mean to them that people are coming after them. Dogs that we think bring relaxation and joy are objects of fright to them because these very same dogs were used to attack them in the ghettos and the concentration camps.
Try to understand why they don't like to sleep in a dark room. All sorts of things were happening in the darkness. Try to understand why they take food to their rooms and try to hide it. It's not because they are hungry now, it's because they were hungry before and they wanted the security, it's for security. Try to understand why they don't want to take a shower. Shower was, or bed for that matter. It's because they were guests.
Short-term memory, which means remembering things that happened just a few moments ago as well as what we had for lunch, is often gone. Long-term memory, what happened a year ago, 10 years ago, or 50 years ago, is often what remains. Unfortunately, that means that as caregivers and as healthcare providers, we can't always rely on explaining to our Holocaust survivors that 50 years ago was a long time ago. Because for them, the realities of the past merge with the realities of the present. And we, as the providers of health care, need to give an extra measure of gentleness, of comfort, and reassurance, understanding that it's not us they're reacting to, but our uniforms, the sounds around them, and the smells of their environment. I know that it is not easy to have someone look at our concern and compassion and turn it around, scream and yell, and tell the world that we're hurting them, when all we're trying to do is give them a bath, perhaps help them eat, or change their clothing.
When you speak to a survivor, the most important thing, that's foremost, you must speak softly and with kindness. The Nazis spoke to us in a very loud and harsh voice. And hearing that kind of voice triggers something in you. By speaking soft, they might listen. They might hear with kindness. Never with roughness, never with a loud voice, because then you turn them off. They either get frightened or they shut you off completely.
The Jews who survived the concentration camps were generally between the ages of 15 and 35 when World War II ended in 1945. That means that in the next 10 to 15 years, the majority of aging survivors who need long-term care will be entering nursing homes. Persons who deliver care to those residents should be prepared to treat them with a special understanding of their unique past. As an African American who is the great-grandson of slaves, I thank you for permitting me to share with you the horrors that Jewish survivors lived through long ago, the losses they've had, and the special needs they may still have as a result. Your sensitivity will make a big difference.